situation. And to overlay on that, we then deployed another layer, a key layer, which is our ministers, Minister of Police, Minister of Defense, and Minister of State Security. They came together with other leaders, members of cabinet. So they've spent quite a lot of time, and I've been in daily and hourly contact with the Premier and the ministers, as well as the commanders who have been conducting all the activities here. We obviously, as a government, are extremely concerned about what happened here. And we are doing everything to deal with it. And it's quite clear that all these incidents of unrest and looting were instigated. There are instigators. There were people who planned it, they coordinated it, and our intelligence services and our police have now got a line of sight of what actually was happening here with the instigation and with the coordination and the planning. And we are after those people. We are going after them. We have identified a good number of them, and we will not allow anarchy and mayhem to just unfold in our country. It is most unfortunate that so much damage has been done to the country and people have lost their lives. That is the most concerning issue. And here in KZN alone, 95 people have already lost their lives. There's been complete destruction of the livelihoods of people. People are now going to go forward having lost jobs, and the economic damage that has been done, including just looking at our country from both internal investors as well as external investors as an economic destination, has been severely dented. So we've really been taken backwards on our path for economic recovery. Yes, security forces have tried the very best that they could. I've been talking to our officers here, our provincial commissioner, the minister and the others. Yes, we could have done better, but we were overwhelmed by a situation, and primary in the minds of the Minister of Police and the commanders was to save lives, to make sure that we did not get into a situation which could have resulted in more mayhem. And as Minister of State Security has also said in the past, the situation could have been much worse. And our security forces came to the party and did the very best that could. Now, we regret, obviously, the situation that has resulted in this. This is not what we want to see in our country. And obviously, we are going to have to re-examine everything that we do in defense of our people, in defense of the assets of the country. But right now, I'd like to say that we are rolling out our security forces. 25,000 soldiers are now being rolled out, and in a short space of time they will have flooded the entire province and other provinces such as Gauteng as well. So this is most unfortunate where we are.
CNN.
Mr. President, ordinary citizens have taken the law into their own hands and they feel let down by the state. Why did it take so long to secure these regions?
Yes, ordinary citizens have felt that they need to defend their areas, to defend their assets, and we welcome the fact that ordinary citizens are working together with the security forces, are standing up not only to defend their own assets, but they're also defending our democracy, because they can see that this is an assault on the democratic situation that we have in our country. So they are standing up, and we applaud them, that our people themselves see that there is a lot at stake, and the instigators want to spread instability in the country. And we don't know what their full and true intentions are. But the democratic state is what our people are defending, as well as their assets. So, yes, we have said that we could have acted quicker, but they are now joining hands with us as the state, working together. Now, many of our people are working together, the religious community, the business community, ordinary people in their homes, in the streets of our country. They are now cleaning up the country, cleaning up the towns, and which demonstrates that the intentions of the instigators is failing, has actually failed, because it is our people who are coming now to the defense of all our people, working together with government, but also coming to the defense of our democracy.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mr. President, there is a war going on in Phoenix. Are you going to Phoenix after the Africans are being killed?
The Minister of Police was on his way to Phoenix, and when I was coming here, he paused for a while, and our local leaders, the Premier, our MECs, are going to have to deal with that type of situation. I wanted to go myself, but time now is of the essence. We're going to have a cabinet meeting later, so I've got to go back to Gauteng. But I'm here now, encouraging and holding the hands of all our people on the ground, and also directing the security forces and getting them to go to those areas that are volatile at the moment. That's precisely what we are doing.
Mr. President, what did you mean by ethnic mobilization?
As we looked and listened to some of what was being said in voicemails, there were suggestions that some of the instigators were using terms that seemed to appear to be ethnic mobilization. I mean, they were, for instance, using terms like Leli Venda, Leli, and so forth, meaning me. And that can't mean anything but some measure of ethnic sentiment. And when I said that, but later we then analyzed the situation. We analyzed it with all our leaders, and we came to the conclusion that no, this is not about ethnic mobilization, much as right at the beginning it seemed to appear like that. And I've been clarifying this. And right now we are dealing with a situation that goes beyond ethnic mobilization, but we're also concerned about the racial aspect of it, because it's beginning to flare up, where one community is pitted against another. Now, that is one of the things that we've got to deal with. Now, but I also have said that the criticism against even me for having suggested ethnic mobilization, I see it in positive light, because it means that as South Africans, we are disavowing any notion of ethnicity. And this, in my book, which is the flip side of what I said, means that we are saying we are united as a nation, and what the forebears of the ANC said when the ANC was formed, that we must kill the demon of ethnicity and tribalism, is still alive today. And that to me was clear confirmation. So I will say it once again, this it has manifested itself. It's not about ethnic mobilization at all. Much as it seemed to rear its head at the beginning, it is not. It is about, yes, there are many causes to this, and we will talk about that later. But the issue of former President Jacob Zuma, yes, our provincial leadership and a number of people have been suggesting that we should look at a variety of measures of dealing with a difficult situation where the court has made a ruling, and where President Jacob Zuma must be credited and applauded for having complied with what the court did rule. And He has to be applauded for that. We're giving consideration to all the issues and the proposals that are being put forward to us. So until then, let's leave the matter where it is. Thank you very much.